It's Monday that ever Mondayed so far, right? Yeah, fun times. Anywho, here I be. Hi, how are you? Hi, Facebook. You're here too to join into the fun. Yay! Everybody's here. Facebook, Instagram. Hello, happy Monday. How are you? My name is Maiya of beapossibility.com. beapossibility.com. It is behind me. Have the lovely sign you can see. Makes it a lot easier. Um, yes, this is Monday Moment with Maiya. I am Maiya. How are you? Yes, I know I'm late. It's Monday. I'm sleepy. I'm starting to feel the effects of the missing hour. I thought it was good yesterday. I thought I had overcome that difficulty. Apparently, I have not. And so it is catching up with me right now and, um, you know, threatening to send me to bed early. Not always a bad thing, though, right? Not always a bad thing. But I hope that you are happy. Well, you know what? Strike happy. I hope that you are safe. I hope that you are healthy. I hope that you have found something to bring you joy, genuine joy. That doesn't always mean happiness, but joy, contentment. And no, I do not have a gown on. Oh, goodness, Dan. Dan, my goodness. And I hope that you are on the side of sanity you're most comfortable on. I have on, this is my Curvy Fox loungewear that I have on. It's just a little, one shoulder situation. But this is a jumpsuit and it's very comfortable. And I feel as though if I can't dress up for myself or at least put some clothes on in the house, then, what's the point? What is the point? Also, I am scheduled to get my first vaccine shot tomorrow, which I'm excited about. So I got to practice being around people again. I can't rock my in the house wear that I've been rocking for over a year. But I do have on my Divas Faces lip glosses as well. So shout out to Divas Faces makeup. I have Red Light Special and Coco Digiac. Those are the two colors that I have on tonight, and I love it, and it's fabulous, and I'm excited about it. So yes, Curvy Fox for the outfit, Divas Faces on the lip situation. It's a party. If I can't get fancy for you all every now and again, I mean, then who else can I get fancy for? Mm. Mm. So yes, tonight, and as I'm flipping through my notes, because notebooks, always have notes. The thing I wanted to talk to you about is prioritization. And so, as I mentioned before, I am a nerd. I'm always learning something, always taking a class, always reading stuff, trying to, always keep my toolbox sharp and make sure that I have information that is relevant as well as keeping myself marketable, not only for my own pursuits, but just in general. It's always a great way to learn more and to figure out the world and to gain different perspectives by learning new things and making practical applications of them to the world around you. That's what I was looking for. So this was something that I took a class on quite a long time ago, but I was revisiting the material and was like, ooh, that's a really good reminder. So I wanted to come and share with you all about prioritization. Some of you may have read the book or taken a class or have heard of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Covey is the last name. And that is a course that basically goes through these 7 habits that are able to be implemented into your life that'll help you to be more effective in the things that you're pursuing, as opposed to wandering aimlessly or feeling as though you're getting stuck more often than not. These are different habits that are able to be implemented. So, the 7 habits: be proactive, begin with the end in mind, put first things first, think win-win, seek first to understand, then be understood, synergize, and sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw. Always learn. Always looking to grow and learn. But the one thing that I really loved that was a great reminder was that about prioritization. And as we talk about oftentimes setting goals and going forward, it's easy to get distracted, and it's also easy to get put off of your game by life, by competing priorities, um, by just lack of desire to do anything but, eat chips and watch Netflix, and that's all good. But when you are really focused on moving forward and doing something that is going to benefit you long term, it is really important to understand that you have to categorize your priorities, because everything is not a priority. So, in the context of prioritization, there is a matrix that is described by Covey, and it's put into 4 boxes. And it's things that are important and urgent, things that are important and not urgent, things that are not important and urgent, and things that are not important and not urgent. And a lot of the times, there are things that are not necessarily important and not necessarily urgent that fall into a category of what I would qualify as necessary things to break up our time, so that we're not always driving forward, driving without taking a break. So something that would be not important or not urgent would be laying in bed, eating chips and watching Netflix, as opposed to taking another class, as opposed to, working on a report, as opposed to, painting your house, whatever it is. Sometimes those are necessary to implement within your schedule, so that you're not burning yourself out with this constant drive that I have to be doing something. Nothing is good too. But then it's also important to classify certain things that come up which we may deem urgent, but they aren't necessarily important. Something like, I know during the day sometimes I get phone calls, or I'll get text messages which aren't necessarily important. Someone may think it's urgent, but it's not really important. I'll get to it later. But instead of allowing myself to break up my day or break my momentum, in that moment, I have to make that decision to categorize those things for later reflection or later attention, instead of taking away from the things that are both important and urgent that I need to take care of. So, prioritization. Look up, if you're interested in learning more or reading more about the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Stephen Covey is the author of that. And again, these are very simple concepts that are doable and implementable into your life and into your day-to-day routines, so that you are more successful and you're driven, and you are making sure that you are checking off the boxes and finding that joy, that satisfaction that comes with completing your goals. So hopefully that's helpful. Help me. Good reminder, as I said. So if you want to hang out, you can always come to beapossibility.com and check out the website. You can go to beapossibility.com and get to Be a Possibilities, where this is not there because, this is Kirby Fox, but there are t-shirts and things, but they have 2 sleeves, so sorry to disappoint. Maybe I'll bring out a sexy line with one shoulder just for you, Dan. I'm gonna do it just for you. But yeah. What else is happening? 23rd of March, the UNT Equity and Diversity Conference is happening. So I will be presenting at that event. So that is happening on March 23rd. Music Politics is back tomorrow with a special episode with Black conservationists. So that is going to be a very interesting episode. So that is happening tomorrow on Facebook. Check it out. I'll definitely share it here on the page so that you all can participate as well. And yes, I'm still going to do the workshop on balance last week of this month. I may do it on the 31st. That's a Wednesday. So I may just do it on the 31st because that'll work with everything else I have happening right now, and send out that information. So if you would like to attend that workshop, I'm more than happy to have you. But in the meantime, you can always reach me again here on Facebook, here on Instagram, or beapossibility.com, or Maiya, Maiya, at beapossibility.com, beapossibility.com. I appreciate you. Love you. And talk to you next week.